Coming up next on Arizona Horizon, a proposed wrong-way driver warning system is in the works. Also tonight, we'll learn about an academy to train educators to teach sustainability, and we'll hear about a recent State Innovation Challenge winner. Those stories next on Arizona Horizon.
Arizona Horizon is made possible by contributions from the Friends of 8, members of your Arizona PBS station. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to Arizona Horizon. I'm Ted Simons. Arizona's jobless rate fell to 6% last month. That's down 0.2% from the previous month. The national unemployment rate for April was lower still, holding steady at 5.4%. State Department of Administration says Arizona's private sector gained only 300 jobs last month, with the federal government adding 1,400 mostly seasonal positions connected to park services. Also of note, the state lost over 4,000 jobs in utilities, transportation, and trade, which includes retail. The Arizona Department of Transportation is considering using a wrong-way driver radar alert system. ADOT State Engineer and Deputy Director of Transportation Dallas Hammett joins us now to explain the proposed system. We call it a proposed system. This thing's up and operational, isn't it?
We got them going about 2 months ago. We started testing. We have 2 interchanges out on the 101 near Peoria that we actually have radar detection. So if a vehicle is going down the ramp the wrong way, there's the radar detects it, puts a message back to our traffic operations center where we can alert drivers through our variable message boards as well as law enforcement.
And so the goal, obviously, for a faster alert here, those message boards, so they are operational here on this particular situation?
Yes, these are the ones that you see every day out there, the big overhead message boards.
Yes.
Where our operators can put the alert real time. As soon as they get the message that there is a wrong-way driver, we get the message out and warning the folks that are oncoming.
How quickly, now this is radar based, so how quickly does the radar click?
In seconds.
So it's okay.
It's really real-time information that we're getting.
So is the study itself still in the early phase? I know you got something going on out there, but are you still studying it?
We do, and once we had in 2014 those crashes, we decided we can't wait for the second phase of our study to get completed. We knew there was technology. We talked to other states, and we wanted to have a two-prong approach. We're going to finish the study, look at all research, but we knew there's some techniques such as radar, and we wanted to implement that immediately.
What did you hear from those other states?
We heard different things. Some states, Texas has used larger signs, and if you see on our freeways, in the last 2 months we've installed over, at 51 intersections, over 500 signs. These signs are almost 500% larger signs that would, a driver going the wrong way would be alerted, hey, don't turn here, this is the wrong way. And we have those big signs that jump right out at you. We've also put arrows that when you're going, you see the arrows pointing the other way,
yeah,
that would alert you, hey, you're not going the right direction.
So the signs, my impression was the signs, if I'm driving along and I see a big sign, it would say wrong way driver warning or something along, but you're saying these signs actually warn the driver you're going the wrong way.
They're a printed sign, so they're not a message. It says wrong way, sign, do not enter.
Right. Okay, so that's what we saw with those wrong way signs. But the electronic ones, that's for us. That's for the rest of us saying, watch out.
Wrong way driver approaching, and that's what they go out and say.
How big a problem is wrong way driving? It seems like a year ago, right about now, we were seeing an awful lot of this.
We've seen a number of them. In 2013, we had only 6 wrong way fatal crashes. We had around 20 total wrong way crashes. In one weekend, we had 3, and the next weekend we had a 4th fatal in May of 2014. And that's where we really started moving forward and looking for lots of different alternatives.
So when you started moving forward, I'm sure studies were done, research was conducted. Why do people drive the wrong way?
The biggest is impairment. Out of all wrong way crashes, about 68% of the drivers are impaired. 80% of the wrong way fatal crashes, the driver's impaired.
And what time of day, what time of night do these crashes usually occur?
Generally very late night, early morning, 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning.
So impairment obvious. Are there certain roads or certain freeways that just seem more susceptible, that might be a little more confusing than others?
No, we've seen them on our rural interstates as well as the urban freeways. One of the challenges to put detection is, where do they get onto the freeway? we don't see them get on. They're called in once they're on the freeway. So that's been a challenge of stopping them, is knowing exactly what exit or what ramp they got onto.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, this new system kind of suggests you can't necessarily stop these wrong-way drivers, but you can warn others. Or can you stop these wrong-way drivers?
With this, no, we're detecting them, warning others, and alerting law enforcement almost at real time.
So alerting law enforcement, though, that's a way to stop them, isn't it?
True. Law enforcement could be dispatched and get to them much sooner than we could in the past.
So you've installed in a couple of areas. What are those areas? What have you seen so far?
Right now they're on the 101 in the neighborhood of Peoria. We have 2 interchanges out there. Right now I have not seen, once you put it up, there's over 100 interchanges in Phoenix. They haven't had a wrong way detection, but as we've tested them, once we close the ramp and do that, they work and alert our traffic operations center. So we're doing that. We're also looking at another technology, very similar, but uses microwave technology, similar as radar. And we're going to install those in 3 interchanges this summer, do the same thing, that they will, a different manufacturer, so we want to see whose works better, but it'll alert our operations center. And these will also, as the driver's going, light up a sign that says wrong way with blinking lights as the vehicle approaches.
I think we have some video actually of testing being done. I think it was out 101 in Peoria, as you
That's
mentioned.
Correct.
And it's interesting to see all this electronics and all these guys. How do you test wrong way drivers on a freeway? Do you shut the freeway down?
Basically, since it's on the ramp, we can close the ramp late at night when there's very low volumes, and we'll run a vehicle the wrong way. But it's very controlled setting. No one's in danger.
And no one's in danger. And obviously, the vehicle we just saw going slowly, that's relatively. A lot of these folks are driving pretty fast. Still no problem with the radar.
We can detect them.
Okay. So last question on this before we let you go. Biggest challenge in dealing with this problem?
I think the biggest challenge is alerting the public that impairment is not acceptable. You cannot drink and drive. Transportation is personal for us at ADOT, but for me, I got that 16-year-old out on the roads driving, and I want them to get home safe, and we want everyone to get back safely.
All right, well, good luck with the test. It sounds like so far, it's hard to say it's been a success or the results so far because you haven't had anyone driving up there, correct?
That's correct.
All right, but it sounds like it's going to work. We'll try to get you guys back once we get some more information on this, but good luck with this. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks
we appreciate
for having
it.
me.
ASU's Walton National Sustainability Teachers Academy will hold workshops this summer for teams of educators to learn how to teach sustainability. Participants will be coached and mentored by experts from ASU. Here with more is Erin Redmond, the Academy's program manager. Welcome to Arizona Horizon.
Thanks for having me, Ted.
National Sustainability Teachers Academy. What exactly is that?
So what we're doing is we're providing professional development for K-12 teachers so that they can come to ASU and learn from sustainability scientists and develop sustainability projects and bring that back to their schools and their classrooms and create a culture of sustainability in their field, in their school, in their district.
What does a culture of sustainability mean?
So we want to not only increase sustainability literacy and knowledge about sustainability, but we want people to behave sustainability in terms of sustainability. So people are using reusable water bottles or composting and they're thinking about it as a decision-making process. And instead of being a subject in biology, it's a theme that runs throughout all of their courses and all of their disciplines and is part of their school operations as well.
And again, you're looking for professional development for teachers, and the goal is to teach what, better sustainability, just sustainability? How much do teachers already do this?
Well, teachers don't do it a great deal because it hasn't been very well connected to the standards, and it's a new topic, and I think that there still is some misconception about sustainability being just a natural science field. And so we're trying to connect it to English teachers and art teachers and history teachers so that it is seen as more of a holistic approach, that it connects to society, the economy, and the environment.
Now, are these instructors at the post-secondary level, high school, junior high, elementary? What kind of teachers are we talking about here?
Our very first Teachers Academy is going to be middle school teachers.
Middle school, okay, why'd they go first?
We chose middle school teachers because the fields and the disciplines are more connected to each other. So because we want science teachers to work with English teachers, we thought middle school was better than high school where they're more isolated. And then because we're focusing on action and behavior change, we feel like middle school students have more autonomy to behave sustainably in their personal lives.
As far, and I was reading that the focus here is solutions-based curriculum. What does that mean?
That means that instead of just focusing on the sad, tragic polar bears dying, that we're providing opportunity for students to be change agents, and we're empowering them to be part of the solution through small, everyday actions, through sustainability connected to their neighborhoods and community, through participating in a community garden, or teaching their parents and their sisters and brothers how to recycle. So seeing themselves as solutions.
So when you say that the emphasis is on urban systems, that's what you're talking about here. It's real life, correct?
Yeah, so the main focus is sustainability around us. So instead of viewing sustainability as a walk in the woods, we're viewing sustainability as something they can connect to by going to their supermarket.
Indeed. So with all this in mind, and again, the teachers they're showing up here to learn how to educate kids and stuff. What do they need to learn, the teachers themselves? Because these are folks who, they're educated, they're trained to teach X. Do they need to now learn how to teach Y, or is it just X with a flair?
Well, I think that they need to be brought into an environment that supports them in creating these projects. And one of the things that we're doing is bringing in teams of teachers, and that's not very common for teachers to get time within their school year to plan a team-based project. So each of our teachers is going to come with somebody else that also works in their school, and they're going to work together to co-create projects. And that allows for that interdisciplinary approach that isn't very common.
So again, who's doing the coaching and the mentoring? We know ASU experts will be here for that, but who exactly are we talking about here?
So we have a number of sustainability scientists that are going to be working with us. One of the sustainability scientists is Monica Elser. She does education outreach for the Global Institute of Sustainability. I actually have my PhD in sustainability and focused my research on sustainability education, and I'll be doing a lot of the curriculum and activity facilitation. And then we brought in K-12 teachers that have experience in doing the sustainability projects. And our project coordinator has been a high school science teacher for 10 years.
Oh, interesting. And I notice again, reading up on this, the goal is to foster change agents. Define, please.
Oh, wow. Okay. Change agents are people that are leading the way towards sustainability. So this means that they're trying to be role models and making a point of it. So taking something very simple like using a reusable water bottle, they're bringing it every day and they're making a point of it and saying, look at my reusable water bottle. Let's talk about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. And that's a huge plastic issue. What can we do? Here's my reusable water bottle. So they're making it a point to lead the way towards a sustainable solution.
For people watching now, we do a lot of stuff regarding sustainability on the show. We have a lot of issues. And again, I always ask to define sustainability because sometimes I think it's still a little bit amorphous. It's just it's hard to grab onto. I got a PhD here. We can't get any higher educationally in terms of academia on this. You tell me, what is sustainability and how have you seen it? How have you seen it change over the years, the concept?
Yeah, I think sustainability has changed from being environmental sustainability and then sustainable development to being a more holistic view that for me, I view it as a framework for decision making. So it's how we do research, it's how we participate with the community. And by that I mean it's inclusive, it's participatory, it involves stakeholders at every level, and we think about it in terms of purchasing. How can we think about going to the grocery store and making a sustainable decision? So it's no longer about, can we get out in the woods and identify that bird? It's about, how can I take sustainability and embrace it through my job, through my consumer decisions, and through my household practices.
Are those messages, you think, getting through to the masses, as it were? Because obviously in academia, and for those who really care, it's a very important topic, but you got to get it out there among, you know, everyone else. How's that working?
Right. Well, the Walton Sustainability Solutions Initiative is focused on taking what researchers have done and what scientists have worked on and bringing it to the public, whether it's through international programs or the Solutions Festival or the Teachers Academy. We also have a museums program. So what we're trying to do is bridge academia with sort of the real world, because there's a huge gap there. Often researchers think, well, I'll just disseminate what I'm doing through a peer-reviewed science journal article. Well, that's not sufficient because the public doesn't read that and they can't even access that. So we need to have engagement endeavors that reach all sectors of the population, and that's what we're trying to do with our 7 programs at Walton. And Walton is new. We're a new initiative as part of the Global Institute of Sustainability, and hopefully we have some success in bridging that gap.
Well, and I would imagine, last point here, bridging that gap would work really well once you get kids figuring out what exactly whether they want to agree with it or not, or whatever path they want to take. This kind of works that way because you're teaching teachers how to teach.
Exactly, and teachers are great role models. They're well positioned to lead the way and to promote sustainability for future generations. And at the end of the day, teachers do shape the future through everything that they do, through the way they behave, the way they teach, and if we want sustainability to be the future, then working with teachers is the perfect place.
Are the teachers already selected for this?
They are. They're already selected for our first Teachers Academy in June and then our second one in July, but there are plenty of other opportunities for them to participate. We're going to have regional workshops throughout the year, and then we're going to have 3 more workshops next summer, and they can feel free to contact me or anybody on our engagement team if there's somebody out there that's interested in learning more.
Well, very good. Well, congratulations on this. Good luck over the summer with the conference and the academy and the whole 9 yards. Good to have you here.
Great. Thanks for having me, Ted.
Tonight's edition of Arizona Technology and Innovation looks at a new app that recently won the Arizona Innovation Challenge run by the State Commerce Authority. The winning app is called ParkX, and it allows for parking meters to be paid by smartphone. Austin Weiss is with ParkX, and he joins us now. Welcome to Arizona Horizon.
Excited to be here.
Did you find a place to park outside?
Very easily.
I'll bet you did. Describe the app. I mean, paying, how does this work?
Well, motorists will pull up to a parking meter that's ParkX enabled. They'll download the application through either the App Store or the Android Market. The space is going to have a unique identification on it, so there'll be A001, A002, so on and so forth. They'll enter the space number, select the amount of time they wish to pay, and just hit pay right through the application.
So how do you know this is applicable? You're going up to a parking meter. How do you know this is going to work on your phone?
Good question. It's going to be advertised directly on the face of the meter. So there'll be a giant sticker that says you can pay for this meter through the smartphone.
Okay. Are there warnings included? Let's say I pay for it. I found a spot. It works. Everything's great. I did the whole thing. I'm in there eating, and all of a sudden I'm wondering, am I running out of time? Does my phone alert me that I'm running out of time?
Yes, we do. 5 minutes before you run out of time, we send you an alert so you can add time wherever you're at. If this interview were to go long, I could just pull out my phone under the desk and add time from here.
Is this, it sounds like I've heard about this before. Are there similar systems already in place?
There are similar systems in place, not too many. We're one of the new up-and-comers, and we think that our feature set and our price differentiate ourselves.
What is the cost of this app?
It's completely free to the city, so it's going to be a charge for the user, typically between 25 cents and 35 cents on top of the meter fee. But with that, you're getting the convenience of the message reminder we already talked about, and then also we have couponing options where we know where you're parked around, and we partner with the local businesses. So if you're parked in front of Joe's Coffee Shop, we know when you're on the way back to your car, we can send you a coupon to Joe's Coffee Shop, and then everybody's happy.
All right. Winner of the Arizona Innovation Challenge, what was that all about?
Well, the Innovation Challenges ran through the Arizona Commerce Authority. It's a grant program that's for new innovation and technology. I was a student at the University of Arizona, and I came up with this idea there with a couple partners. We applied for the Arizona Innovation Challenge 5 times, and we are very excited that we won this last time. It has to go through many, many rounds, about 5 rounds, and then last is a 10-minute presentation in front of a board of directors. And
now you're based in Scottsdale. Why Scottsdale?
Well, we wanted to be close to the Arizona Innovation Challenge and the Commerce Authority because they've been a great help for us in kind of directing the business. And we think that Arizona has a lot of opportunities in the near future.
I noticed other locations, Corpus Christi and El Paso.
Correct.
Why'd you choose those places?
Well, we chose those places because they were up and coming and incorporated this new technology. A lot of the people are kind of wary of bringing on this new technology, and they want to see it proven first. Luckily, we had partners in Corpus and El Paso that were willing to take a chance.
I was going to say, what are the challenges for getting a company off the ground in general, but a company like this? What have you seen out there?
Well, it's different for every company. For us, some of the challenges were just getting in the door, especially with the government. People want to see a proven track record before they're going to give you anything. So it's a chicken and egg scenario where, okay, we like the technology, but will you prove it? And then we can't prove it because nobody's giving us a chance. I
was going to say that the city has to agree to put these stickers on the parking
meters.
Correct.
We run through the municipalities.
And how much cooperation have you had so far?
You know, a fair amount of cooperation. They like the idea, and they're seeing a lot of adoption, as you mentioned, with some of our competitors and with us. So I think as we move forward into the future, it's going to be more of the norm.
We talk a lot to tech and innovation companies and startups and folks like that, and obviously there are challenges when you get started. Now that you've gotten up and off the ground, you got different cities involved and all that. New set of challenges now?
Yeah, I think right now it's getting the word out about ParkX, especially in Corpus and El Paso. Targeting the right user group. This isn't for everybody. Obviously, there's still going to be people that are paying with coins and pay with a credit card directly at the meter. But just targeting our prime demographic and getting them aware of the application and how to use it.
What is that prime user group?
Usually between 18 and 45, people that are technologically savvy, have smartphones, and are willing to try new things.
And are willing to put up with the fact that it may take a lot of this going on before you can get it to work?
Well, that's not necessarily true. It's very simple to register. Usually the process takes about 30 seconds. We just need a username, email, and then your credit card.
Okay. Last question. What is next for you and ParkX?
What's next is to keep cooperating with new cities. We're always on the look for new opportunities. I think there's going to be some ones, especially in the state of Arizona, and that's why we're here in Scottsdale, so we can, target those cities.
All right. Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing. Congratulations on this. It sounds like a fun thing, and congratulations on winning that innovation challenge as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Friday on Arizona Horizon, it's the Journalists Roundtable. The governor warns business leaders not to support any initiative pushing for more education funding, and the latest in the escalating feud between Diane Douglas and the Department of Education. Those stories and more Friday on the Journalists Roundtable. And a reminder, if you'd like to watch tonight's program again or see any past edition of Arizona Horizon, see what we have in the future, check us out at azpbs.org/horizon. That's azpbs.org/horizon. That is it for now. I'm Ted Simons. Thank you so much for joining us. You have a great evening.
Arizona Horizon is made possible by contributions from the Friends of 8, members of your Arizona PBS station. Thank you.
The Julianne Wrigley Global Institute of Sustainability is the heart of sustainability at ASU, advancing research, education, and business practices for an urbanizing world. You can learn more at sustainability.asu.edu/TV.
ASU's Ira A. Fulton Schools of Engineering strive to advance research, education, and industry to transform our economy. Ideas, talent, and technology for Arizona. You can learn more at engineering.asu.edu/TV.